Hello YouTube, this is Nexus Hyper, and today we will be talking about the Season 3 to Season 9 Fortnite Battle Royale storyline. So, I will not be talking about the Season 1 and Season 2 of Fortnite because that was kind of like, yeah, that was when they were doing themes. Like, Fortnite Season 1 was Halloween, and Fortnite Season 2 was Christmas, and, well, Season 3 is when they first started doing the storyline, so let's start. So in Season 3, a big meteor, comet, or whatever you want to call it, came into the sky. Many people did not know what it was and were speculating about it, but one day at the end of Season 3, it crashed into Dusty Depot, which turned it into Dusty Divot. There, I'm guessing Fortnite scientists quickly got to work on studying what it is and how it got there. But then, at one point, the thing that was in the meteor came out of the meteor and escaped. Now, parts of this video might get a little bit like theorize-ish or theory-ish or whatever you want to call it, because a lot of Fortnite storyline has a few holes in it, but we'll get past it. So at the same time of the this visitor escaping Dusty Divot and going into hiding to make its rocket so it can get back home, the Carbide and Omega movie was happening, and, well, to be honest, some didn't think it was a movie, but actually some think it was a cover-up, but some think it was just like a weird movie that was kind of like just like an action movie, like superhero type of movie, but that wasn't it. So, eventually the visitor finally got his rocket working, and that's the rocket event from Season 4. And when it flew to the sky, it opened up rifts. Rifts were open up all over the island, and out of the big rift came a purple cube, later renamed Kevin. So it made its mark on Paradise Palms, like the hill, like, how do I say this? The hill southwest of Paradise. That's where it landed. So it started moving around the map, like putting runes down, and, well, just pretty much stamping them. And then at one point, it ended up in, it broke that one building in Tilted, in the middle of Tilted, but then it ended up in Loot Lake. And then when it went into Loot Lake, it melted into the lake, but it like reformed under the middle island of Loot Lake. And then at the end of Season 5, we saw the cube come up under the little island thing, and it just started floating. The island just started floating. But then in Season 6, there was like a little subplot because it was Halloween. Like, middle of Season 6, Halloween started. So, yeah, like, Season 6, that's kind of when the Cube storyline ended. So, that storyline lasted for 3 seasons. Like, the Cube blew up, and that's when the butterfly event happened, and, like, the cube was, well, basically the butterfly. It turned into the butterfly. And then when the event was over, we see a happy looking Loot Lake that looked way better than before, where it had Kevin's little remain things, and it had like a little pedestal there with information on what happened at Loot Lake. You can't read it because it's just scribbles to us, but I'm guessing Fortnite characters can see it. But then in Season 7, a new storyline started when an iceberg was seen floating toward the island. it crashed through it crashed through Flush Factory, destroying Flush, or like undergrounding Flush. And then it also undergrounded Greasy Grove. Rip Greasy, we really miss it. I myself miss it because it was a good place. And that is when the Ice King came along. And the Ice King was rivals with the Fire King. And he had kept Fire King in the prison thing at the bottom of his castle. And as season 7 went on, the ice started to melt. And the ice under the castle was wearing away, and you could see where the Fire King was kept in his icy prison. But the Fire King had eggs, and he moved the eggs to the volcano, which started season 8. The volcano, like, he escaped from the prison, and he went to the mountain, like, north of Wailing Woods, and that's where he had, like, the little fireball set up. Now, I'm guessing he did the ritual, because we didn't really see how the volcano got there in the opening cutscene of season 8. But I'm guessing he did like a ritual, and it formed and it destroyed Wailing and Risky in the process. But Risky was already destroyed by the bot. Risky was already destroyed. I'm not quite sure why they destroyed Risky when they could have just put the block somewhere else. Like, they could have like put it where the soccer field was in season 5, but they didn't. So yeah, after that, like, the Ice King and the Fire King kind of fought for the island. I'm guessing the Fire King won. Yeah, the Fire King won. And the island was saved, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what alignment the Fire King is. I'm guessing he's good, but kind of not good at the same time. So, like, it kind of broke the snow, but at the same time, the fireballs that went flying at the castle of Ice King, it had tilted and retail in the process, destroying Tilted and also destroying most of retail. So after that, season 8 ended and season 9 started. Season 9 started with Peely and the Peely skin from season 8, which was Tier 47, and Jonesy running to the Jonesy default running to the bunker, which was, I'm guessing, in Lucky Landing, due to the Fort Bite saying that the bunker was in Lucky Landing because that's where they met, where Bao goes. And I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, but I can't really think about it right now. But they were having fun until they opened the refrigerator and realized there was no food. The screen cut to black, and we can probably guess what happened during the screen cut to black time. So, Sentinel, the White Sentinel, well, this is the beginning of season 9. The White Sentinel, along with Rox, opened up the bunker so that Jonesy could come out, and we saw him drinking Peely, so I'm guessing he kind of jammed Peely into a blender and just zzz. But so that started season 9. But then season 9 was just there for the Ice King storyline was still kind of going. The Ice King vs. Fire King storyline was still going, even though, yeah, the volcano was still there at the beginning of season 9, I think. But like, the ice and Polar Peak started like kind of melting away, and that's when we saw like a Cyclops eye in the bottom of Polar Peak. It was the monster that the mech fought yesterday. So we just continued to play through season 9 as if nothing was going on. But then the monster like kind of took Ice King's castle, and he started going around the island destroying buildings and stuff, and he destroyed like a building at Lou Lake. And well, he went into the water for a little while and then came back up when the robot was ready to fight. So when the people noticed that the ice castle had disappeared because of a monster, they started building a robot to combat it. And this robot was codenamed Caddis. And even though it looks kind of like a cat, but also nothing like a cat, I have no idea why they came up with that name. But then they named the monster Doggus, when the monster doesn't even look like a dog. The least they could have done is add 2 eyes to it, but that's epic for you. So, like, the monster and robot fought. And, well, the robot won, just barely, because it turns out that the Singularity statue was actually a sword. And he plunged the sword into the monster's head. The monster's skin melted away and it became a fossil in the middle of the map. The robot flew away into space, and we really don't know what happened to the robot after that. But now, the storyline from season 3 to season 9 the storyline from season 3 to season 6 ended. Now the storyline from season 7 to season 9 is about to end. What I've noticed about these storylines is that they last for 3 seasons and then they end. So I'm guessing the season 10 storyline will last from season 11 to season 12 to season 13. But I could be wrong. Like, I like to connect all these storylines together. Like, I like to say that season 6, the cube disappeared. And then in season 7, due to the cube disappearing, the Ice King came to wreak havoc on the island again. And, well, that's pretty much it. Like I'm guessing the storyline's going to end, of course, and the new storyline will come in season 10. Fortnite was, I'm gonna be straight up honest, but Fortnite was kind of garbage last month, or like a few weeks ago, due to the fact that they were adding the gun called the jump shotgun, which takes way too many hits to down somebody. But I'm not going to say anything about it. But they brought people back with the event that happened yesterday. Many people wanted the monster to win, but most people wanted the mech to win. I'm glad the mech won because the monster didn't destroy the map. But I'm sure that orb in the middle of Loot Lake is going to cause a lot of damage to Loot Lake and also the map, which might change the map. I'm not entirely sure. But since Epic's not really leaking anything, and like we don't really know where this next season's gonna go, I think Epic is like charging itself up for like a big change to the Fortnite map and Fortnite Battle Royale itself. I wish I had saved the world. I really do. But anyway, that's going to mark the end of this video. Be sure to like and subscribe if you want more of this. I'm sorry if I didn't really explain the storyline like I could. But if you say that I did it wrong, if you say that I kind of messed up with some things, I can release another video where I kind of reconcile all the stuff I didn't say here. But until then, thank you for watching. My name is Nexus Hyper, and well, I'll see you in sometime in my next video. I have no idea when that's gonna be, but well, thank you for watching.